we had a match, Jimmy, from Dynamite, a tag team match between FTR and Doyle and Davis. I don't even know if they have a team name yet. We'll just won't say it right now if they do. But uh, what did you take away from this match between these four gentlemen?
But by the way, really quick, RJ, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Daniel's muted, but we can still see his dumbass. Um,
Oh
Lucky
wow.
us.
so Earl's so beat up and old, he can't even do the crock chop. And I'm going, look, suck it, suck it, suck it. Look, my dog can do it, all the flexibility and athleticism. Put that old thing away.
Ugh,
Jesus. All
But
right.
he's
that's what
also
she
he's
said.
also turned his mic stand into a recliner for his shoulder.
Or is it? What is that?
I don't. We'll try to keep this as family friendly as possible, but that
Guys,
went out the window.
sorry, all you listeners, we're sorry. We're going to video soon. Trust me,
Oh
this is
boy.
Hey, we're
this.
having fun. It's our 200th episode.
I know,
Oh
and
sweet
this is gonna be a
God.
wilder ride than you think when we go video. Good Lord Almighty.
Good. But Jimmy, what did you take out of that match though on Dynamite there between these guys?
Okay, the finish was
The
they had a
finish.
referee distraction. They had a referee
Shocking.
distraction. FTR versus Doyle and Davis. Um, the Death Riders or the Death Ratings, whatever they're called, they come out to interfere. Now, this is a match between two heels, which is Doyle and Davis are part of the Callis family, so they're heels. FTR are
Mm-hmm.
heels. The Death Riders, I, are they baby faces? Really, sort of. But anyways,
Tweeners.
John Moxley comes out with that title belt of his. Which one is it? I have no idea. One of the 42 that they have. And he clocks, I don't remember who, whether it was Doyle or Davis. But the problem was the positioning of referee Paul Turner. He was in a spot where it was very, very easy for him to see the interference because it was on the same side of the ring and it was to his right. Now, I'm not blaming Paul for this. Paul was trying to turn himself as best he could to not see it. But guys, you got to protect your referees. The positioning's all on you, and not maybe where the actual belt shot happened, but the person distracting the referee. If you see it's coming to the same side, go around to the other side so you can pull him away so he has his actual back to the illegal move that's going to
Mm-hmm.
happen. So I'm not blaming Paul Turner for this. He got caught between a rock and a hard place and just had to do the best he could. But they did it in a spot where he was easily able to see it, and that falls more on the talent than anybody else, and not just the guys who are performing the illegal move. It's the guy who's doing the distraction because you got to distract properly so that your referee is protected.
I agree, Jimmy. I agree 100%. And sometimes, though, Jimmy, and I know you've done this. Actually, I believe this is something you actually talked to me about really early in my career. You can tell the guy if you know you're out of position to go down the apron or wherever it may be, go the other way, turn your back. I've even told guys to jump off the ring, the apron, just so I could stick my head out and follow that direction. Why, the opposite way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he was in a position to do that because I actually did not see this. As a matter of fact, I'm learning about this as I'm through you with you. But yeah, it sounds like you can't just blame Paul for this totally. So
No, and
yeah,
even a little thing, Brian. I don't know if you've done this. I've done this before, where somebody jumps on the apron, and if it looks like it's going to happen too close to the action, you know what I mean? They'll
yep,
put my from the apron. They'll lean over the ropes, put their arm around my shoulder, and go like, "Hey, look!" Like, and kind of guide me away from it so I don't see it.
yes, yes,
And then I'm like, "Get your damn hands off me! You're not supposed to touch me or anything like that." You know what I
yep,
mean?
gotcha.
Mm.
So
And
there
that's
are
pretty
ways to.
much
Yeah.
good. Sorry.
No, there are ways to get around it, like you said.
Yep, that's all I was saying. Yep.
So we also had one from Raw this past Monday. I believe it was the main event between Penta and Bronson Reed, Jimmy. Um, I'll set it up and then you can take it from there. We saw Dan Danella was our referee. He gets bumped leading into LA Knight coming in and BFTing Bronson, and then thus on the outside, and thus the referee Dan Danello counts out Bronson Reed. So just want to get your thoughts from that, what you saw out of that.
I thought it was set up very well. I thought the bump was set up well because Danilo was hit from behind into the ropes, almost like face first into the ropes. He rolls out. He's selling his face. Fine, not a problem. This is where LA Knight comes out. He takes the chair to Bronson Reed. He does the BFT on the chair on the
Mm-hmm.
outside. So there's a devastating enough mover to keep him down. And as LA Knight runs away, um, Austin Theory and Logan Paul chase him away. So now it's just the two of them in the ring. Danilo comes back in. He sees Bronson Reed on the floor and he begins his count. The only thing I had an issue with was the speed of the count. I wish it would have been a little slower. And I know you're trying to save Bronson Reed and still make him look like a monster where he's trying to get back in the ring and he doesn't make it. But at the same time, every other count outside the ring doesn't have that same cadence. You know what I mean? They're out there
I
for a
don't
little
know.
while and that same amount of time they might be at five. Do you know
Right.
what I mean?
I do.
I only wish he would have slowed down his count a little bit so it didn't look like he was intentionally trying to count him out. Maybe that's just me. Maybe the fans didn't give a shit, but for me, it felt like it was a little too quick.
Or less anticlimactic.
Yeah,
A slower count would have made it more climatic, I think.
yeah, maybe add a little more drama.
Right.
Yeah.
There's that word, drama,
Drama.
drama. But the bump I like because it came from behind, so you don't know who hit you. Therefore, who you can't make it a disqualification because you can't disqualify when you don't see it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Just ask Tommy Dreamer; he'll tell you that.
The I want to ask you guys this and get both of your opinions on this. Is I know we've always talked about in these 200 episodes that we've done is the consistency of your count as far as you're counting down. Do you guys tend to remember muscle memory or to count the same way when you're doing a count on the outside?
Well, for me, it's just this, I do it the same way.
Yeah.
I do it the same way. Um, it's kind of weird. That's a good question. But it's more of repetitive. It's just repetitive in the way you do it. It's more like a one. Come on, get in here. Come on, guys. Two kind of thing. It's like a pregnant pause between.
Right.
Unless instructed differently. I have done it faster because TV restraints and stuff like that. But I'm saying normally it's done one way that I've just locked in my mind and how I do it. For me, I don't know about you, Jimmy.
Yeah, for me, my counting, my three or false finish, my counting on the mat.
Same cadence,
That's
right?
almost yeah. That's pretty much muscle memory, like you said. It's consistency, so you consistently do it the same way. And I don't change it up on a finish to make it slower or faster for whatever dramatic purposes. The only time I might slow down a count is if I'm counting after I took a bump.
Right.
Right.
Now, as far as counting outside, there's where you have a little more creative liberty where you can fudge the numbers, like Brian said. You don't have to do that consistent count. One, two, you could do one, get in here, guys, let's go. Two, you get to five. Hey, I'm telling you, we're at five, get in here. You can play with the number a little bit more. But, unfortunately, you see it get ignored more.
Well, I have had some long 8 to 9s. That's for sure. That's for sure. How about you, Daniel? What do you think? It doesn't matter what you think.